Have you ever stood on a seashore and let your mind wander out to the endless horizon? Out there, where the sky meets the sea, lies the realm of dreams, adventures, and the tales of forgotten empires. But what if I told you that there existed an empire in ancient times, whose very lifeblood was the sea itself? Welcome to this channel, and today we're going to discover the Chola Empire, one of India's oceanic empire that reached beyond the waves. In today's episode, we'll talk about the mighty Cholas, who were the naval titans of Southeast Asia. Between the 9th and 13th centuries CE, the Cholas flourished in southern India, primarily in the region known today as Tamil Nadu. But their story is not just about kings and queens, it's about the might of the ocean, the courage of sailors, and the legacy of an empire that dared to dream big. Join me on this journey as we uncover the secrets of the Chola Empire. As we begin our journey, imagine standing before a colossal temple, its towering gopuram reaching for the heavens. This is Brihadiswar Temple, a testament to the Cholas' architectural genius and their belief in divine kingship. But the real magic happened on the water. The Chola navy was one of the most formidable in the medieval world, boasting ships that could traverse the vast expanse of the Bay of Bengal. These long-distance ships were not mere vessels, but floating fortresses, each one a masterpiece of design and engineering. We will explore how these ships played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of the empire. But first, let's delve into the heart of the Chola kingdom. The imperial capital Tanjore, now known as Thanjore, was a bustling hub of trade and culture. Here, amidst the aroma of spices and the vibrant hues of cloth, the Chola dynasty thrived. Let's immerse ourselves in the sights and sounds of this imperial city. Picture this. The year is 985 CE, and you find yourself in Tanjore, the crown jewel of the Chola Empire. The streets are alive with activity as merchants hawk their wares and artisans ply their colorful trade. The air is thick with the scent of jasmine, and the distant sound of temple bells mingles with the rhythmic crashing of the waves from the nearby ocean. At the center of it all stands the magnificent Brihadiswar Temple, a soaring testament to Chola architectural prowess. Its massive vimana, or tower, pierces the sky while intricate carvings adorn every inch of its exterior. Within its hallowed halls, the image of Lord Shiva as the cosmic dancer enthroned in a posture of eternal bliss. Devotees from far and wide flock to the temple, eager to catch a glimpse of the divine and pay homage to the Chola king, who in the eyes of his people is considered a divine monarch. He is Raja Chola, the monarch of the southern seas, whose rule has brought unprecedented prosperity and stability to the kingdom. Under his reign, the once fragmented Tamil lands have been united, ushering in an era of peace and cultural renaissance. Yet even as the kingdom basks in the glow of its glorious past, the wheels of change are already set in motion. For Raja's son and heir Rajendra Chola is a man with his sights set on the horizon. While other kingdoms may have trembled at the mention of war, the Cholas saw it as an opportunity to expand their dominion across the vast expanse of the ocean. Under Rajendra's leadership, the Chola navy embarked on daring expeditions, leaving their mark on distant shores from Sri Lanka to the Maldives, the Malay Peninsula, and beyond. Theirs was an empire that did not shrink from the challenge of the unknown, but embraced it with open arms and a thirst for adventure. Imagine the thrill of those voyagers as the Chola ships sliced through the waves, carrying not just soldiers, but dreams, ambitions, and the spirit of an empire on the march. So hold on to your seats as we take a voyage of our own and discover the Chola Empire's legacy across the oceans. The story of the Cholas' naval supremacy began with the visionary Raja Chola. His empire was not confined by land, but united by the threads of the sea. The Chola rulers traced their lineage back to the mythical Emperor Vishnu, further legitimizing their divine right to rule. But it was Raja Chola, the first who truly set the empire on a path to greatness. His reign marked a golden age for the Cholas. Why? Because he wasn't just a ruler. He was a pioneer. He understood the strategic importance of the ocean and nurtured a navy that became the envy of the world. Under his guidance, the Cholas evolved from being powerful land-based rulers to becoming masters of the seas. It was during Raja Chola's reign that the mighty Chola navy came into its own. He fostered a deep love for the sea among his people, encouraging them to explore, trade, and conquer the vast expanse of the ocean. The result was nothing short of spectacular. The Chola navy grew to become one of the largest and most formidable navies of its time. It boasted a fleet of hundreds of ships, each one a marvel of craftsmanship and innovation. These ships were not merely vessels, but floating fortresses, equipped with catapults and capable of carrying soldiers, merchants and explorers alike on their daring ventures. The Chola ships were designed to withstand the fury of the monsoon winds and the treacherous currents of the open sea. Their hulls were reinforced with bronze, giving them the strength to endure the harshest of conditions. These sturdy vessels sailed as far as Malaysia, Indonesia, and beyond, carrying the flag of the Chola Empire to distant shores. But the Chola's ambition did not end at exploration or trade. Raja Chola had his eyes set on conquest. He led his navy on numerous campaigns, extending his empire's reach and securing its dominance over the seas. One of the most notable campaigns was his invasion of Sri Lanka, where he confronted the Sinhalese king. The battle was epic, a clash of titans on the high seas. In the end, the Chola navy emerged victorious, establishing their supremacy in the region. But the Cholas' thirst for adventure and conquest knew no bounds. They ventured into the uncharted waters of the Strait of Malacca, challenging the mighty Srivijaya Empire, a naval powerhouse of its time. The Chola rulers, particularly Rajendra Chola, were not content with simply ruling the seas around their homeland. They yearned to make their presence felt across the Indian Ocean. Under Rajendra's leadership, the Chola navy embarked on a series of audacious expeditions that would forever alter the course of Southeast Asian history. The target was clear: the Srivijaya Empire, a prosperous trading kingdom nestled on the island of Sumatra. The journey was fraught with peril, battling the elements and rival navies, but the Cholas were undeterred. Their determination to subdue Srivijaya was matched only by their respect for its formidable naval prowess. When news of Rajendra Chola's arrival reached the Srivijaya court, the Emperor Vigraharajendra prepared for a showdown. The ensuing battle was a spectacle of its kind, a clash of cultures and ambitions on the waves of the South China Sea. The Chola fleet, adorned with colorful banners and the fierce visage of their gods, faced off against the Srivijaya navy, a force to be reckoned with in the annals of maritime history. Cannons boomed, swords clashed, and the fate of Southeast Asia hung in the balance. But as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows over the churning waters, it became clear that neither side could claim a decisive victory. It was a stalemate, a standoff between two powerful empires vying for supremacy at sea. In the end, it was diplomacy, not brute force, that prevailed. Rajendra Chola, ever the shrewd strategist, managed to forge an alliance with the Srivijaya kingdom. It was a masterstroke, a testament to the Chola's ability to navigate the complexities of international relations. In the years that followed, the Chola's influence spread like ripples across the waters. From the Malay Peninsula to the shores of Thailand and Cambodia, the echoes of Chola power were felt. They weren't just conquerors, they were ambassadors of a new era. The Chola legacy extended far beyond their military victories. They left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of Southeast Asia. Their navy, in its relentless pursuit of exploration and conquest, carried with it not just weapons of war, but also seeds of cultural exchange. As Chola traders and explorers ventured into uncharted territories, they became unwitting carriers of language, religion, and customs. The story of the Cholas' cultural impact is one of subtle influences and lasting impressions. They didn't impose their traditions, but shared them, allowing them to blend seamlessly with local customs. It was a delicate dance, a harmonious fusion of different cultures that enriched the social fabric of the regions they encountered. The Cholas' maritime prowess facilitated this cultural exchange, turning their ships into vessels of tradition and values. Along their vast network of trade routes, they encountered diverse communities, each with their unique heritage. Instead of imposing uniformity, the Cholas celebrated this diversity, learning from other cultures and incorporating their customs into their own. This led to a fascinating fusion of traditions, creating a tapestry of cultural exchange that continues to fascinate historians today. Imagine the bustling ports of Southeast Asia, teeming with merchants from all corners of the known world. The Cholas, with their extensive trade networks, played a pivotal role in connecting distant markets. Their ships, laden with the riches of India, such as spices, ivory, and precious stones, sailed to distant lands, carrying with them the essence of Indian culture. In return, they brought back exotic goods and ideas, making the cities of Southeast Asia vibrant melting pots of cultures. The Cholas' impact on Southeast Asian architecture is a testament to their artistic brilliance. The construction of temples and other structures not only served as a display of their power, but also as a celebration of their cultural identity. The influence of Dravidian temple architecture can still be seen in many sacred sites across Southeast Asia, bearing silent witness to the Cholas' enduring legacy. As the Cholas ventured into the vast expanse of the ocean, they carried with them the ancient traditions of Hinduism and as they established settlements and interacted with local communities, they introduced new religious practices and beliefs. This wasn't a forced conversion, but a sharing of faith, allowing people to embrace these traditions willingly. The Cholas' commitment to spreading their religious ideals was unwavering. They built magnificent temples dedicated to gods like Shiva, Vishnu, and Murugan, transforming landscapes into centers of worship. These temples became not just places of prayer, but also centers of learning and community. They were sanctuaries where pilgrims could find solace and where scholars could delve into ancient texts. The Cholas' religious zeal was evident in their support for ascetics and mendicant monks. These spiritual leaders played a vital role in propagating Chola values and beliefs, ensuring that the essence of Hinduism and Saivism reached every corner of the empire. Amidst the grandeur of the Chola Empire, however, challenges loomed on the horizon. Internal strife, succession issues, and the rise of ambitious neighbors such as the Pandya and Hosala dynasties chipped away at the empire's unity. By the 13th century, the great Chola fleets, which had once dominated the seas, began to fade from history. Despite their eventual decline, the impact of the Cholas on the course of Southeast Asian history remains profound. Their legacy lives on in the ruins of ancient temples, in the echoes of their cultural influence, and in the stories passed down through generations. The Cholas' story is a reminder that empires rise and fall, but the spirit of exploration, conquest, and cultural exchange continues to inspire. So as we conclude our journey through the oceanic empire of the Cholas, let us remember the spirit of adventure, the thirst for discovery, and the courage to navigate the uncharted waters of history. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, let's keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep discovering the wonders of our shared history. Until next time, stay curious and keep sailing the seas of knowledge.